I take, spending time with my kids very, very seriously. And I watched a video one day that said you only want to make two people in your life proud, and that's the 8-year-old version of yourself and the 80-year-old version of yourself. And the 8-year-old version wants to go ahead and make as much money as possible, go ahead and be able to live like a life of lavish and buy the nice cars and this and that, which again, money can access to make anything happy for your, 8-year-old self. But as you hear my baby cry in the background, the 80-year-old self, right? Like being able to spend and cherish the moments like I am right now every single day of my life. And I know that the 80-year-old version of myself is going to be very, very happy because I'm able to go ahead and take advantage at this young age. They might not remember this day to day, but I sure as will for the rest of my life. So always remember that. You only want to make two people happy. That's the 8-year-old and the 80-year-old version of your own self. All right, so like Prime Day is coming up this week. So basically what I'm doing right now is just making sure that we're in stock with every item. Like we're running low on stock on a lot of stuff. That was our month in April. Went ahead and did that much in revenue. You can see all the expenses, advertising, and net profit. So you guys can go ahead and see $430,000 in revenue, $92,000 in profit. Last month we ran out of stock on basically all our best sellers. So profit dipped. So for those of you guys that don't know what Amazon FBA is or what I do for my day-to-day, it's basically I sell everyday items that are in demand on Amazon right now and put my own brand into it, right? So for instance, these particular items, I sell a running chest pack, I sell a weighted vest for this particular brand. I also have other brands, one called Factory Lace that sells shoe cleaning kits, shoe repelling kits, wipes, deodorizers, repellents. And then I just purchased a supplements brand that sells a bunch of different types of supplements. So basically, everyday items people go ahead and are in demand right now and use is what Amazon FBA is really all about. And the best part about it is that literally takes little effort and once you go ahead and set it up the right way. Because Amazon handles customer service, logistics, shipping it to a customer, handling returns, customer service. And all I focus on is just growing the business through advertising and coming out with new products. So that's the best thing about that. Every day is different in my business. Obviously, I have to take care of whatever's going on with Amazon, take care of the coaching students. I have investors now that I go ahead and call because we're actively purchasing new Amazon FBA businesses. But today's Sunday, we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of the day itself, spend time with the kids. The only difference, I would say that the Sunday is different than the rest of the days, is that my oldest doesn't have daycare or go to grandma's house, so she's with us all day. So best invention as a parent here, stroller to car seat just like that and just right in there. All right, so every Sunday we have a tradition that we always go to the farmer's market. We usually go to Studio City. Porter Ranch is opening up at Alfred soon enough, so we'll start going there. That's what we do every Sunday, so let's go. All right, so last time we just spoke about like my side of the story, so I'm gonna ask my wife a few questions and see how she answers them as a wife's point of view. So first question, babe, is when people ask you what I do for a living, like friends or family ask you what I do for a living, like what do I do?
Well, I obviously feel like I simplify it for them. I'm just like, oh, you sell products on Amazon.
So what do you think I do though?
What do I think you do?
What do you think?
Well, so that's the main thing though, is you do sell products on Amazon, but I do know there's so much more that goes behind it. Like, making sure you're always in stock, dealing with your suppliers, researching new products, marketing, advertising. So I know more that goes behind it, but yeah, I simplify it for friends and family, and I'm like, yeah, he sells products.
I think the only difference is that it's like my own brand of products, right? Like I'm not reselling, I'm not going to TJ Maxx, I'm not going to like Steinmart and looking for discounts.
You see, I don't really explain that though, because people don't get that. If somebody was in the Amazon world, then I would say that to them, that you private label your own stuff, but I don't.
But
I know. Yes, I know.
Anything else, like if family time as far as Amazon, like a benefit?
No, I love it. I mean, it gives you the freedom to be with us the entire time. 100%. I wouldn't trade it for you going to a 9-to-5 at all. You ready?
How's it going, boss? Can I buy one of your latex balloons? Pink. Dile gracias, señor. Yeah, so we came here too late. This is usually where we get our fruits from, our raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries, but they're all sold out for the day. ¿Puedo agarrar un paquete de fresas y pues dos paquetes de estos con todos? ¿Está bien? Ay, pues amigo, gracias.
Buen día.
Que le vaya bien. Oh, good. Usually we just buy berries, a bunch of them, at the farmer's market. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Vanessa likes getting flowers here. So every Sunday is kind of our tradition now, is to either hit up Studio City just because it's more lively here. More vendors, I think better material, better quality too. But you know, there is Porter Ranch, so we'll probably end up going to Porter Ranch in the future as these girls get a little older. And it also helps that we have Alfred's coffee over here too. It's kind of one of my favorite coffees.
This is not good. Are you down? It's really watered down.
It's my favorite coffee.
No. The coffee is great. I switched and got something else this time, but it's not good.
And then one thing about me having kids is like I like to be in and out everywhere I go. If we're gonna sit out at a restaurant, it better be something that's gonna be fast service, like a yard house, where the food's gonna be ready really quickly. If we come to the farmers market, whatever we came here for, we go ahead and get out of here. Because with kids, everything's so unpredictable, as you guys may know if you guys have kids. Right now, we're gonna go head back home because it's almost nap time for these girls. What I like to do on Sunday is kind of like plan for the week. So whatever coaching calls I do have, like this week is Prime Week. So I gotta make sure that all the deals that we have in place for all of our products is in line. There's no issues going on. So this is a crucial week. So on Sundays, I just like to go ahead and just plan out what the week's gonna look like, what I have to go ahead and research, what type of content I wanna go ahead and post as well. So it all gets done on Sunday. So we'll go ahead and kind of look through that too. I think the biggest benefit with Amazon FBA is the freedom that you have, right? Like not only money freedom, because that comes with a lot of different jobs that you can go ahead and work or any business you want to go ahead and achieve, but two is the time and the location freedom. And time is most important to me, right? Being able to go ahead and spend as much time with my family as possible. And I didn't really know exactly what Amazon FBA was able to unlock for me in my life because I started Amazon FBA before I had kids. So after I had kids, it's such a luxury to be able to go ahead and, not have to ask somebody for time off, not have to be at a certain location for certain parts of the day or for months or for years. I can literally go ahead and get up, go to Europe for a month, which we've done in the past, and just enjoy life there because I'm still able to work with my business. All right, it's our little lunch break because they're due for a nap very, very soon. So we're gonna eat full stomach. Full stomach, put them to bed, and then either chill or actually have some work to do. So I'll take you guys to my desk right after. Yeah, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. You definitely, bro. It's like a whole routine. Like if she doesn't have her milk before nap time, like it's gonna be a hell to put her to sleep. Here. All right, so this week it's Sunday, so it's just prep week as far as what's going to happen. First things first, it is Prime Week this week. For those of you that don't run sales during Prime Week, you are doing yourself a disservice because your conversion rate explodes during Prime Week. So even if you drop your prices and start running sales, you're actually making more money if you actually run a sale because conversion rates basically double during Prime Day. So just note that if you're an Amazon FBA seller. But other than going ahead and checking everything, being within budget, everything being in stock, no hiccups whatsoever, listings are up and live. I do have to worry about coaching, right? So I have 3 new students that signed up last week. One of those students being Amaria, another one being John, the other one being Arian. All of these 3 people are in different forms of Amazon FBA. Like Amaria is actually my first female student in the actual group, so I'm really excited about that. And one of her goals, or what she put in this actual journey, says, I'm trying to end up being your best student success stories. So that's going to be like really hard to live up to, but I really believe in her. Like, she's very driven. She knows exactly what she's looking for. She knows what Amazon is. She is a brand new seller to Amazon, so I'm going to be teaching her A through Z how to launch a successful Amazon FBA business. But she already has some knowledge within Amazon FBA, right? So again, my one-on-ones are tailored specifically for each individual. So I'm asked her a bunch of series of questions, and I'll go ahead and show you guys right now as far as like what those questions were. But basically going ahead and aligning your goals within Amazon FBA, whether that's going ahead and scaling to like $5,000 per month, or going ahead and exiting within 2 years. It's all built around one-on-one. Another student, John, that signed up, he's already an Amazon FBA seller. And again, I'll go ahead and show you guys his goals as far as like trying to improve conversion rate, trying to go ahead and improve PPC efficiency with their tacos, decrease refund reductions. All of these questions are basically aligned as far as what his goals are and what we can actually go ahead and do. Because sometimes it's not really about scaling, but going ahead and going backwards and seeing what's going on in his business, looking at his inefficiencies in his business, and trying to see where the low-hanging fruit is to really, scale his business out within Amazon FBA. And third one, Ariane, he does Amazon wholesale right now, and he's transitioning into Amazon FBA private label, because if you guys know anything about Amazon FBA, especially with like wholesale and drop shipping or retail arbitrage, is that sometimes you can get ungated or gated for certain categories. And let's say you're selling Nike and you're killing it in Nike, Nike can go ahead and decide to start selling on Amazon. Amazon shuts your account down, and now you can't sell Nike. So that's the beauties of private label. And I think more and more people are going to go ahead and start shifting. This is the only Amazon FBA avenue that's going to go ahead and happen, is because of this whole gating issue when it comes to selling other people's product. Because again, with private label, you're actually creating a brand that has intellectual property, that has value that you can go ahead and sell in the future. And in Amaria, I really do believe that you're going to be one of the best success stories that we have here. So this is me being accountable to you. I'm going to do everything in my power to get you there to be the most successful student. So if you're watching this, trust me, I'm going ahead and trying to work extra hard to get you to that goal. So Sunday afternoon now, girls are still asleep. Prep for the rest of the week is kind of complete already. Still have a little bit of things to do, but that's the great thing about Amazon FBA, that is I get to choose when I want to do those things. And I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't know how much of a blessed life I would live because of Amazon FBA when I first got started. Because when I first got started in 2018, the entire goal was to make an extra $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per month and have that money freedom. But the things that people don't talk about more about Amazon FBA is it gives you that location freedom, being able to go ahead and work wherever you want at any time, being able to work from home, being able to work from Europe, work from anywhere in the world, right? But more importantly, the time freedom. Being able to spend this much time with my girls, I would never switch it for anything else. So gives me that money freedom, time freedom, location freedom. And again, Amazon does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. I only run ads when it comes to Amazon FBA, reorder inventory, launch new products, and everything else, all the heavy lifting is done by Amazon. And if you guys appreciate anything you guys saw in this video, you guys want to call anything out on me as well, go ahead and make sure to comment down below. If you guys enjoy Amazon FBA content, dad content, any business type of content, make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel, like this actual video. And if you guys are interested in actually creating an Amazon FBA brand from scratch, taking you A through Z, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and DM me the word brand, and I'll go ahead and see if our goals align, and maybe I can go ahead and be your one-on-one coach for Amazon FBA.